In Belgium, around 2,000 celebrants ignore the strict corona requirements. Prime Minister Alexander De Croo is outraged. The announcement on the internet sounded too good to be true in times of pandemic. The La Boom festival was to take place in Brussels on April 1st, with 8 stages, 100 DJs and no corona rules. Although it was clearly an April Fool's joke, around 2,000 people flocked to the city park Bois de la Cambre in the sunshine. Very few of the mostly young people wore masks, and there was hardly any distance between them when dancing and drinking. When the police tried to end the impromptu party, the situation escalated. Water cannons were used as well as police dogs, and objects flew in the direction of the officers who had previously tried to disperse the crowd with drones and loudspeaker announcement. Images of police officers covered in blood were featured on social media and television news, as well as a burning barricade. The police spoke of 22 arrests and 26 police officers, 8 citizens and 7 police horses were injured. Prime Minister Alexander De Croo called the incident completely unacceptable. In the park, many visitors had expressed their frustration with the restrictions. De Croo wrote on Twitter that he understood the corona fatigue, but it still applies. Showing solidarity today is the key to be free again tomorrow. Interior Minister Annelies Verlinden spoke of a slap in the face for anyone who would adhere to the corona rules. The situation was made more complicated by a judgment on Wednesday evening. Accordingly, Belgium must withdraw all measures to contain the coronavirus in 30 days or create a sufficient legal basis for this. In the first instance, the action of the League for Human Rights was upheld, but the Interior Ministry immediately appealed. The judiciary is reminding the state of its homework, said the daily Le Soir. The human rights defenders went to court because all measures were taken by ministerial edicts justified by 2007 law. According to the judgment, a daily fine of 5,000 euros, which could be increased to 200,000 euros, could be imposed if the judgment is not implemented. The 7-party coalition is currently working on a pandemic law, as requested by the court, to involve Parliament more closely. The strict rules will therefore apply until further notice. Belgians are only allowed to have close contact with someone outside their own household. 4 people are allowed to meet outside. A mask is required everywhere. Restaurants, pubs and cafes have been closed for months anyway. And anyone who wants to shop has to make an appointment beforehand. Sounds like here. There has been a night curfew for a long time that I don't have here, and neither entry or exit is allowed without an important reason. On Friday, virologist Steven van Gucht said that the number of infections would finally flatten out. Whether the positive trend will be reversed by La Boom will only be seen in 2 or 3 weeks. And if you want to stay informed, please subscribe to my channel. Auf Wiedersehen.